So good afternoon, everyone. I'm Scarlett. I'm from ALIPAY, Shanghai. So it's really a pleasure here to share a little bit about ALIPAY. And first of all, give a special thank you to the TFWA to facilitate this session so we can exchange ideas and discuss about cooperation opportunities. So first of all, please allow me to introduce a little bit about ALIPAY. And also about myself. So I'm Scarlett Singh. I'm in charge of the ALIPAY cross-border business, which is mainly focused about Chinese outbound tourism. So which means for Chinese users when they travel abroad, for instance to France, this is within my business scope. And for tourism, one of the key sectors is the travel retail. So that's why we are here today. So we have been working many years with the travel retail retailers such as TFWA, DFS, CDF, and we are also working with a lot of travel retail brands such as Lohiel, Estée Lauder, Coty, and Shiseido groups. So back to my company, I will give you a little bit short introduction about my company. So ALIPAY, we are the world's largest digital payment platform. So, but we do more than just the payment. In ALIPAY, we are also the super app in China that we provide a wide range of functionalities for the Chinese users, such as like you can do shopping within ALIPAY, you can do pre-order in ALIPAY, you can also do a medical appointment in ALIPAY, you can rent a car, you can do utilities, you can also do like hotel booking, flight booking services, everything related to the travel. And you can also do such as financial instruments, currency exchange services in the ALIPAY. So nowadays in ALIPAY, we serve more than 1 billion users worldwide, and we also work with more than 80 million merchants across the world. So in China, that we call ALIPAY, we are a lifestyle app. So we can target the customers whenever they are, because from all the big data, also about all the customer behaviors they have done in ALIPAY, that we know where they are going and what they are going to do. So from that perspective, our company is also known as the world's largest, the leading fintech company, because everything is driven by technology and data. And from our perspective, we believe that digitalization will be the infrastructure for the future growth. So that's why today we are here. We want to work with our partners to see if we can drive the digital transformation for the later on. In addition to that, because we also see that a lot of non-Chinese are willing to travel to China. So nowadays, we also provide services for the tourists who are traveling into China to use ALIPAY, which means as long as you're in China, if you download the ALIPAY app, or if you are the users from our incorporated wallets, you can pay and act as a local in China. So later on, I'm going to show a short video about how to use that in China. And afterwards, I will introduce it to my team, Lin. She will give you more detailed cooperation and details about our digital marketing solutions. Okay? Okay.
Hello there. If you've already got ALIPAY on your phone, or you're about to download it soon, well, that's the super app you need to explore China like a local. With ALIPAY, it's all about scan and pay. You either scan the ALIPAY QR code to pay at the store, or the store may need to scan your personal payment code to charge you instead. For your protection, the payment code is generated for one-time use only. For public transport, such as the bus and metro, find it here. Offers and vouchers from shops are collected in the virtual pocket. Need a ride? Use Didi, a popular ride-hailing service in China. Train or plane tickets? Booking a hotel? Look no further. Wondering how to say thank you in Chinese? Not a problem. By the way, it's 谢谢. Latest exchange rate? Yup, that's here too. And if you came to China for the Asian Games, you'll find all the games-related info in the Smart Hangzhou 2022 section. And that's just the tip of the iceberg when it comes to what you can do with ALIPAY. Search here and you'll be amazed at what you can find. Rent a bike or a power bank. All that and much more. Scan and pay with ALIPAY. It's so good, it could just be one of the highlights of your China trip.
So now you might know about the Super App and why this app is so relevant to travel retail. Because that's an app you can travel around the world in million merchants, and you don't need to do the exchange rate in advance or bring different credit cards. And here, actually, we want to show you the latest development of ALIPAY, which is ALIPAY Plus. And I'm going to show you this video. This is what is now happening in the other side of the world, in Hangzhou, the Asian game.
Welcome to all our ALIPAY Plus partners and wallet users from all over Asia. To the 19th Hangzhou Asian Games and to our beautiful hometown in Hangzhou. China has so much to offer. Amazing food, wonderful scenery, and unique cultural monuments. Now you can pay like a local anywhere in the country. With such convenience and peace of mind, I wish you a joyous trip.
We are very excited to help our mobile wallet partners around the world to take their users to China at the Hangzhou Asia Games. And also, we are able to help foreign users to use China ALIPAY to buy their foreign credit cards. It's wonderful to see travelers enjoy seamless mobile payment in China and beyond.
China is actually one of my most favorite countries to visit, not only for me, but for my family as well.
In China, of course, the food is super delicious, nice to shopping. That's why I always love to travel in China.
I remember my trip to Shanghai back in 2014. It was one of the most memorable trips in my life.
If you go to China, you will find out cash does not work now well. Yes, everyone still accepts cash, but they may not have change for you.
So every time they go to buy things on the street or in the luxury malls, they can use TrueMoney wallet to make a payment. I think it's gonna bring new experience for Thai travelers, and we are so excited to see this service launch.
But with this partnership with ALIPAY Plus, they are now able to use their OCBC digital app the same way they use it in Singapore. So the best part is it's so simple to use. It's as if you're overseas, but you're actually doing it locally.
Almost the half population of the 1.7 million people every year travels to China. Our partnership is allowing the most convenient digital payment to Mongolians when traveling to China.
If you visit China and if you see logo Ali Plus or ALIPAY, just do Kakao Pay. No app installed and no foreign exchange needed.
With ALIPAY HK, right, it is very convenient to travel to Chinese mainland and Macau. And you can pay in Hong Kong dollars. No need to exchange currency up front.
Once they can use M-Pay to get anywhere to eat, every restaurant in China used A+, which is M-Pay. They will take this advantage to go more places and to eat more.
Well, focus on the travel, enjoy yourselves, but make sure you bring your OCBC digital app with you because it's going to help you pay for everything and everywhere.
Touch and Go e-wallet will give you much more convenience compared to any other payment options you have.
Make your life easy and enjoy your time in China.
With many innovations like this, let us bring the world closer together and make it more beautiful and prosperous by connecting every person and every business.
Welcome to China with OCBC and ALIPAY Plus.
Welcome to China with TrueMoney and ALIPAY.
Welcome to China with ALIPAY and ALIPAY Plus.
Okay, so So with our latest development, you can see we want to connect the global travelers. It is our ambition in the next stage, no longer serve the Chinese travelers, but connect global brands with the global travelers. So in the next topic, we would like to share with you some Chinese consumer trend as we have observed in our users. And we also would like to share with you what are the strategies we have adopted. So something encouraging is in the first half of the year, actually, according to China Immigration Department, has already found the surge in the entrance and exit of people. So people are traveling, and actually they inspected 168 million entries and exits, almost half of the 2019 level. And among them, majority are coming from Shenzhen, Shanghai, Beijing, and Hangzhou. And on the right, you can see where are the top destinations those people traveling. Hong Kong and Macau, for sure, because it's closer, it's easy to travel. As the top destinations. And we do find like people actually spending more money in luxury categories. And qualitatively, we would also like to share with you some behavior changes among the Chinese travelers. In the past few years, Chinese travelers can only travel within China, and we do find out they develop some new habits, which we think will have the implication to our business. Firstly, the emergence of DIY travelers. Those travelers, they actually have the preference to tailor their trip by themselves. They plan everything by themselves. They book the airline ticket, book the hotel, find the time slot for the museum they are going to visit. And after that, we actually feel that we need to collaborate with more local service providers, such as some car transportation or some train tickets, which allow the Chinese travelers can call a taxi in Southeast Asia, can find the train tickets in ALIPAY app, and they can take a ferry in Hong Kong by showing the QR code. And the second one is hassle-free travel. In the past 3 years, Chinese travelers just travel within China with one app only, and they have the habit by using one single app to settle everything. They don't have other credit cards together with them. So what we do is we want to minimize the trouble for them. We want to bring them the maximum of the convenience. That's why we offer some services such as tax-free automatically. Chinese travelers can get their tax refund without waiting, without filling the form, just by doing one button, and they can get their tax refund. And they can enjoy some favorable exchange rate without changing some currencies in the advance. And the third one is experiential travel. So you may know, like with the booming of e-commerce, cross-border e-commerce in China, a lot of people, they actually travel abroad, not only with the shopping as the only agenda. They actually want something they cannot find in the hometown. And what is they cannot find is the unique experience in other destinations. It can be a nice meal in the food court, or it can be a visit in the Duomo. So that's why nowadays, if you go to any Singapore hawker center, you can find our QR code for the travelers just to scan the QR code, and they can buy a meal in the hawker center. Or they can just book their time slot in AliPay to find the time to visit Duomo in Milan. On the next side, on the right side, we actually also have some shopping behavior change. Although some people might have the concern whether Chinese are still spending, according to our data in the first half year, we do find a 24% increase in average spending for our user. So we might say people are still spending, revenge spending is still happening, but need to have a purpose and a reason. People nowadays, they will still go out to shopping, and they will not just buy whatever they see. However, they will seek for exclusive offer, exclusive assortment, which they cannot find in domestic country. Or actually, they appreciate the experience overseas. My friend actually asked me to help her to check a bag in the shop nearby because they cannot find the similar version in China. So Chinese people, they will still look for exclusive offer and the shopping experience. That's why we work with some luxury brand to offer the exclusive privilege for Chinese users who can enjoy the best exchange rate in the shop and who can enjoy some shopping experience, private shopping experience with the promoter. And the next one, we call it savvy shopping. So in the past 3 years, all the Chinese, we are in country traveling around. We get used to the promotions provided by our government, provided by the retailers. There are a lot of so-called consumption schemes to boost the sale, to boost the transaction after COVID. And we also get a lot of retailers, coupons and privilege in the shop. So that's why people are getting used to those instant discount, tax refund, and the favorable exchange rate. What we want to offer is we want to offer them some value for money option to let them feel they are different and unique and enjoying the best. So Chinese can be proud that I'm the savvy shopper and because I found the best deal. The last one, we call it money cannot buy. We always mention we are looking for the nice experience, unique experience. But what is the unique experience? So we found the word is money cannot buy. To give you the example, we want to show you what we are doing now in Dubai with some Chinese travelers.
Happy Mid-Autumn Festival, everyone!
Happy Mid-Autumn Festival! 中秋节快乐!
That's the money cannot buy experience we offer to our users. We invite them to write a poem and select them, and then you can witness the moment when what you wrote light up the building in the tallest building in the world. So now we want to introduce you like ALIPAY, the outbound tourism business we have been working since 2015. We actually started this business by the observation with the consumer. We see more and more Chinese travelers going abroad and they wish to use the digital payment like when they are travel in China. So we collaborate with a lot of partners in the world. In the past few years, we have been increasing our partnership with different stakeholders in travel ecosystem. By doing this, we bring closer our partnership. So this year, we anticipate there will be a rebound in outbound tourism. So we created this travel carnival with all the stakeholders in the travel ecosystem, from tourism board to group in accommodation or the restaurant group. And I think this is something we can bring the value to the travel retail, because the travel retail for sure is the key sector in outbound business. And with our holistic view in outbound tourism, with our extensive resource in the travel ecosystem, and with the joint efforts we call for different players to bring, for sure we can reach the common goal with our partner. One is to increase the consumer experience, and second is to bring the business value, and the last one is to rejuvenate outbound tourism after COVID. And since we mentioned travel retail, we would like to spend some time talk about we as a tech company, what we have been doing. As maybe I forgot to introduce myself. So I'm Ling. Actually, I'm in Alipay in charge of the brand partnership. So before joining Alipay, I was working from a brand side. I joined Alipay was thinking how can we bring the tech and the brand's experience together? How can we leverage the technology and the data to empower the brands when they want to do the marketing campaign? So as a big believer in D2C, we want to create a journey, allow the brand to reach the consumer directly, and also allow the brand to drive the digital transformation in the organization. So our partnership with the brand can be 4 pillars if we want to look at it. The first one is leverage our extensive resource. We want to help the brand to increase the brand awareness. Although we are a digital company, but we also believe the experience in travel retail should be a combination, both online and offline, so that we can bring the immersive experience for the consumer. That's why in Singapore, and we actually working with some local service like taxi and airport to provide the exclusive awareness, brand awareness to the consumer. So we know when the consumers will see our ads, when the consumers reach the moment, so that we can let them see the ads. And the second one is the consumer experience. With our in-depth consumer insights, we understand that there is a Generation Z, and we see more and more Chinese travelers actually traveling to Hainan, not only for shopping, but for surfing. As at that time, Hainan became the paradise for the surfing lover. So instead of having our activation in the store, we think out of box. We reach those consumers where they have fun. So we go to the beach to reach those consumers. We go to some spa when the consumers are treating themselves a nice experience. So we reach the consumers before they enter the shop. And the second one is how we boost the sales. Leverage our payment capability. We can actually link some fun engagement with the sales opportunity. Here we are giving you one example of what we are doing during the CNY. So when consumers, after they purchase the products, they will be rewarded, have a chance to play this lucky draw during the CNY. If they are lucky enough, they can get any reward. So some people get the red packet with wishes from Chinese New Year, and some people get a reward with some free 2 nights stay in the hotel. And some people just get a reward for the coupon, which you can use for your next purchase. And by doing this, we not only give the consumer experience, improved experience, we also offer the brand to have a second chance to boost their sales. And the last one, continuous engagement. We believe the consumer lifetime value, and we think the consumer journey shouldn't stop after they leave the shop. So that's why we have this brand hub in our app where the brand can own their content, manage the content, earn the traffic, and earn their consumer relationship, so that after the consumer leave the destination, the brands can still keep engaging with them. And also with retailers, we offer both online and offline solution. A solution that covering pre-trip, during the trip, and after the trip. So there's a digital store solution for the consumers. Before the trip, they can go to the digital store of our retailer and to pre-order, to lock the deal. In the trip, they will see the integrated marketing campaign we are doing with our partners in the store. They will be welcomed with different privileges exclusive for Alipay user, and they will have the incentive to spend more. Even after the trip, some consumers can still choose to go to the digital store to order, to replenishment, so that the retailers can have the recurring revenue. So the last one we would like to share with you a bit how exactly we do it. So we call it, firstly, we connect travelers with our precision targeting. As we have 1 billion users and we have all the data transactions, exactly we know how they are behaving, especially in consumption. So based on our big data, we can know where is the consumer, what they have purchased in the past, and what they have the preference in terms of spending. So we identify those consumers. This is the first step. And the next step, we will make sure those consumers, the brand targeted, can see our ads, can see the advertisement along the whole journey, before the trip, in the trip, and even after the trip. And all these touch points can be both online and offline, so that we want to offer the consumer an immersive experience, but also offer our partners all the opportunities you can reach and engage the most relevant consumers. And the second weapon we have is in-store engagement, powered by our digital payment. So not only we will have some engagement for fun, for engagement, but all those engagement, we will be able to track whether they drive the sales. And all this engagement, we will be able to link with all the sales opportunity. For example, the digital privilege. So we will be able to see how many people actually see the ads, how many people actually go to your shop, redeem this privilege, so that you know a better understanding how the funnel look like for your marketing campaign. And you will know how people react to your different digital privilege. The second one, financial service, it works well, especially for luxury premier items. Those brands doesn't want to have the discount. We offer this privilege so that the consumers can leverage the most favorable exchange rate to get a deal. And the last one is some payment incentive. We can also create the marketing excitement. We offer some brands like 3 days, if you are lucky enough, whatever products you buy in this shop, if you are lucky enough, we waive the bill. You don't need to pay anything. We clear the shopping cart for you. So this way, encourage consumers to buy more, because everybody wants to be the lucky one. If I'm lucky enough, all the things I purchased today can be waived the bill. So these are different mechanisms we can tailor and develop for the brands. And last but not least, we are the big believer in data and the technology. So that's why we are planning to create this data bank with our brand. So it's a data bank where the brands, they have the dashboard for them to visualize their performance, for them to visualize the marketing competition, understand more whether I'm doing better or whether I still need to improve in certain stage. And it is also a data bank for the brands to monitor, track the consumer behavior, and they can leverage their consumer assets. So it's not like a one campaign finish, you lose those consumers. You will still keep in touch with those consumers. And in the next campaign, you can retarget them. So this is our data bank, and we look forward to work with more partners to drive the digital transformation in travel retail.